Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Take a look at the Warriors, and they're one of the elite teams in first place in the Western Conference.
And I think it's an important game.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey there, Kevin. Well, we all know that Steve Kerr, the Warriors coach, has a great way with his players. He said they see through all the BS. They've got to know that you're in charge.
You know what? That humble approach goes a long way, David. Thank you. Couple teams that have great options off the bench. Doris, give these coaches tremendous flexibility, doesn't it, in their lineups?
I think one of the things that the casual fan may not necessarily understand about the NBA is how important players 6 through 15 can be. The NBA season is a grind, and every member of that bench has to contribute in different ways. Sometimes it's a defensive unit that steps onto the floor to try to change momentum. Sometimes you need a guy like Lou Williams off the bench because you're struggling to score. So the flexibility provided by the back end of your lineup is crucial. And reveals a lot about coaching as well.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Durant and Green are the forwards. Then there's Laverne. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Hopkins in at the shooting guard.
Boy, that's a pass I don't think anyone saw coming other than maybe Kyle Lowry. What vision on the dish. I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Jordan with it. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. Outside Leonard. Valanciunas in the high post. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get open as Ibaka. Yep, that one goes. Jordan's got 5 now.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
And Durant, here we go. Makes it off the glass. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just so full of confidence. This guy knows he's at the top of his game. Kevin Durant excels cashing in from right there.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jordan. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Over Durant. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, that's just the kind of tight defense you need to play on him. Any kind of room at all, and he'll bury it.
Here's Curry with the 3, and again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. Good on the three-point shot.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a 3 on me, anything you can do, I can do better.
Back to Durant. Over Ibaka. No good from Durant.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Feeds it to Lowry. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Boy, that makes them 4 out of 5 to start this thing. They're finding very good shots early on.
Curry dishes to Durant. Another 3 for Golden State.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Lowry looking around. Durant against Leonard. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Off target with his 3. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, that was more than just a tough loss. That was a complete embarrassment.
Look, Greg, they simply didn't bring it. And that's one of those losses that you just have to throw away and forget about.
Lowry finds Jordan. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
You're right. I mean, he's found his rhythm early. The defense has got to do a better job guarding him from this point on.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Raptors trail by 4. Lowry up top, guarded by Kerr. Fires the 3. That shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, tough place to play on the road, and you just saw how comfortable they were shooting the basketball.
Amazing, Greg, that the hostile environment had 0 effect. Instead, they embraced the challenge and absolutely shot lights out.
Seems like most stars now want to play on a super team, Doris, even if it means making personal sacrifices.
No doubt, and sometimes a player makes decisions. It doesn't have everything to do with money, and it doesn't have everything to do with touches. Sometimes when you get to a particular state in your career, it's about winning ultimately, and what does it take for me to get a ring? And those are the drivers of a lot of players' decision-making.
Leonard against Durant, and Laverne gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Valanciunas, and again it's Toronto converting.
But Kevin, this guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Given an opportunity, he'll deliver.
Curry passes to Durant. On the wing, Green. Shot clock at 6. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. And 3 from Jordan. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Fast break Toronto. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Jordan Bell's checked in for Laverne. Green against Jordan. Green with the block.
Draymond Green twice on the pipe, sends it right back to the shooter.
Here's Hopkins. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Davis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
And already you're seeing great execution from both teams.
Well, I like the synergy, right? The ball is moving well, and they're seeing that hard work pay off.
Durant finds Green, and it's in there. Green's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, how hard is Draymond Green to handle in the pick and roll? And it doesn't matter whether he's the guy handling the basketball or, in this instance, he's the guy rolling to the rim.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And Kevin Durant, the ultimate get-out-of-jail card for your offense. With his height and shooting touch, get him the ball with the clock running down, and he can make something out of nothing.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Red Van Vliet comes in for Kyle Lowry. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Curry deciding where to go with it. To the middle. He's looking for Bell and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Well, the IQ is just off the charts for Steph Curry. He senses when the defense has left someone open, and I guarantee you he will put it on time and on target.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. You know, Greg, Kevin Durant could fit in any offense, but in your eyes, how good of a fit has he been in this Warriors attack?
Really like the missing puzzle piece. You know, I mean, his shot comes so much easier with the spacing he's afforded. At the same time, he's the fail-safe. When things break down, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Bell dishes to Curry, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
It really is, Greg. These squads are evenly matched. They are going at it right now.
Outside Jordan, it's Davis on the wing. 5 to shoot. Back to Jordan. Over Livingston. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Raptors. Golden State's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Livingston passes to Durant. Shoots over Miles. Green kicks to Durant. Back to Green. Another shot. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists now tonight.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
Now here's Jordan. He's covered by Livingston. Davis gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
Curry finds Green. Puts it up from 12. Curry can't get it to go. Last outing for Toronto, they won that game against the Cavaliers. Outside Jordan. Inside. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Curry. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Durant, again, Golden State.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Toronto's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Jordan, the pass to Davis. Here's Van Vliet. Raptors moving the ball around. Siakam kicks to Miles. Clock at 6. Over Green. The offensive rebound. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. His 3-pointers off the mark. Van Vliet looking around. Pass to Jordan. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Right, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. Golden State also making some changes. Jefferson comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Evans in for Kevin Durant. 1:04 left in the first. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jordan. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. To the middle. Evans against Miles. No good on the triple. Toronto with the ball. Jordan kicks to Miles. The shot off that time. Evans with some nice D. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Ed Davis.
Kevin, don't you just love the way Al Jefferson uses his body? This guy is so skilled at getting the defense to react.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Jordan. He's covered by Livingston. And here is Jordan. He's got 15. Right side. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 5 here tonight. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. The Raptors out in front, up by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Kevin Durant provided insight into the chemistry of a team chock full of competitors.
You know, there's times where we argue and times where guys want to, throw blows, but that's a part of just being around guys for so long. And, but it's fun. It's fun learning more about yourself as a leader, as a player, and I think that's my next evolution.
And the mix of personalities for this Warriors team, part of what makes them tick.
Different leadership voices, all committed to winning. And I think within that mix, Durant is able to find his place and his voice.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Curry is out there with Livingston. Then there's Bell. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Evans in at the 3 slot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Cavaliers was all business. He ended with 31 points and did his work on the boards, rounding it off with some stellar defense. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Okay, David, no doubt he'll have the defense focused on him here after that stunning game last time out.
You better believe it. He'll be looking at double teams, guys up in his jersey all game long.
I think that's the way this guy likes it. He wants a challenge. It makes him more focused, more determined to show what a force he can be.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Curry finds Jefferson. Got a piece of it. Jordan, high post. He's got 19.
Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Warriors trail by 5. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And T is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh boy, that's 2 on him now. And if he gets a third foul before halftime, his playing time is going to have to be limited for a bit.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. Now here's Livingston. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. And DeLon Wright gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Jefferson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, Jordan Bell is going to be smart when he takes his opportunities on the offensive end. Really good job taking good shots.
Hopkins, guarded by Jordan. Now Livingston. No points in the game yet for him. Bell trying to break loose. Livingston, no luck.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Al Jefferson.
And to me, this is where Al Jefferson feels at home. He's in the paint, and if you feed the big man, he's going to deliver buckets.
And Wright kicks to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Yeah, with the score this tight, someone has to come over and take the charge, or at least contest the shot.
Evans passes to Hopkins. And there's the pass to Jefferson. So many aspects go into developing Doris, a winning team, coaching players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture there. That makes so much sense. Here's Valanciunas, banked in off the glass. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
Well, Kevin, even with a defender in his grill, Valanciunas makes it look easy at times in the low box. Yes, sir.
Jefferson kicks to Livingston. Back to Jefferson. Passes it to Laverne. 5 to shoot. Poked away. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. We go now to the 2K leaderboard to find out who the top three-point shooters have been since the All-Star break. Serge Ibaka, number 1.
And instead of wearing down as the season's progressed, his legs really seem to have gotten stronger, and so has his three-point shooting.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
The shot by Lowry, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Evans with it. Lowry picks him up. Livingston, yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jordan finds Lowry. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Now, great look on that, just a little out of rhythm.
Yeah, he looked like he forced that a little bit. Just needs to take his time. Got to make these shots right now.
Livingston passes to Hopkins. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. To the paint. It's stolen by Jefferson. Leonard against Evans. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Fast break Toronto. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Lowry. Leonard's got 8 points.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Pass to Hopkins. Now here's Livingston, guarded by Jordan. From 10 feet out, Livingston no luck.
Well, he continues to have trouble with his shot, well below 50% from the field in this period. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Pass to Evans. Over Leonard. They grab their own miss. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Jordan the pass to Valanciunas. And that one drops. And now a 5-point Toronto lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Evans passes to Hopkins. Back to Evans. Just 5 on the clock. Over Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Raptors leading by 5. Lets it go from the wing, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And it's Livingston with the ball for Golden State. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely.
On that one. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Really an incredible game from T.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
Leonard and Ibaka are the forward pairing. Lowry out there with Jordan. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. And it's Durant missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Ibaka uses the glass to finish the layup. Ibaka's got the first points of the second half here for Toronto. Warriors trail by 10. Hopkins, the pass to Green. There's the pass to Hopkins. Curry from deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 10.
The supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot, let alone make it. Impossible to measure this guy's range.
Jordan trying to free himself up, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them.
Draymond Green obviously gives you a lot of things, Doris, but what really jumps out on the stat sheet are the assists he picks up.
I think Draymond Green would tell you that it's helpful to have terrific scorers around you, but what this young guy does have is incredible vision, an unselfish and focused mindset. Draymond Green is an asset to any organization. Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Hopkins, the pass to Green. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Tips it.
We've seen him just tear after the rebounds tonight. No fear. You have to love that effort.
Ibaka, no luck. Warriors trail by 9. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 8 points for him.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
3-pointer, Lowry. He can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The 3. Here's Laverne. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Now just a 5-point Raptor lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Jordan high post. And the Raptors miss again.
Boy, they leave an area of the floor totally unprotected, and he lets it go to waste.
Green, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Leonard looking over the floor. No good from Valanciunas. Warriors trail by 3. To the paint. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Boy, the way he's been going, he is not going to be the guy to turn this around.
Curry kicks to Green. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard against Durant. And Lowry has it in the corner. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Ibaka, no luck. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Here's Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, make no mistake, Draymond Green will bully you on the interior if you allow it. You've You've got to make sure he doesn't force the issue.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Evans, he's checked in for the Warriors. No good on the second free throw.
You know, and Serge Ibaka, a player who kind of came into the league as a defensive stopper, shot blocker. You know, still has great length and can bother shots, but not the prolific shot blocker he once was, as the focus has become more on the offensive end.
Laverne with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. Leonard against Evans, and the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry against Lowry. For the tie. The shot by Curry, no good. And with Ibaka at one point would average almost 4 blocks a game.
Yeah, I mean, it is hard for any player to maintain a pace that high at this stage. Ibaka's done well to adjust, I think, his capabilities and make sure he can still have an impact on defense. The block numbers won't ever be as gaudy as they once were, but he is still causing problems for shooting.
Outside, Green. He's looking for Livingston and finds him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. Take a look at Jordan, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Stephen Curry, another guy who can get a lot of points, top 5.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
First one falls for him.
Well, Al Jefferson just seems to be a ball magnet. He has great understanding on the offensive end, continues to work hard. I love watching this guy play.
It's Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Livingston. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And that's 11 points for Kyle Lowry.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Curry attacking to the inside. And there's Al Jefferson on the assist by Curry. Jefferson's got 4 points in the quarter.
You can always trust Steph Curry to make the right pass. This guy has unbelievable vision.
Leonard on the wing. 17 points in the game. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. The dish now to Ibaka. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Well, this is the classic hot hand, right? If he can keep it up, their lead will be safe.
Curry dishes to Jefferson. Curry passes to Evans. And it's off from three-point range. Raptors leading by 5. Outside Leonard. Passes it to Jordan. Here's Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, this is not about charity, folks. That's his 4th giveaway already. He's letting his guard down out there.
Ed Davis is checked in for the Raptors. Fred VanVleet comes in for Kyle Lowry. The Warriors also with a sub. Bell's checked in. Outside Jefferson. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. And Jefferson gets it to go. Toronto's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's VanVleet, guarded by Curry. VanVleet passes to Jordan. Kicks to Leonard. Good D by Bell.
Yeah, good interior D there. Prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Left side, Jordan. Down low, Anunoby passes to Jordan. The shot will not fall. The Warriors go the other way with it. Bounce pass, Livingston. Curry with a wide open look. No good. That would have tied it. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Jordan. Here's Leonard. Bell with the block.
Well, the high motor, versatile defender, Jordan Bell, twice on the pipes.
Here's Curry, 11 feet out, and he hits it. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, boy, it never gets old watching this guy go to work at the offensive end. He's so gifted.
Leonard kicks to Jordan. Dishes to Davis. Pass to Van Vliet. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
On its way from Curry for 2. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
It's a near instant release on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Steph Curry. Incredible percentage with how quickly he gets it off.
Toronto calls timeout. And some changes here for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for...
Now, at this time of the game, it's really careless play right there.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Raptors. Golden State's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Jordan against Evans. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And that's 17 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, what has gotten into him? He's taken his game to an unreal level this quarter.
To the middle. Laverne with the steal. Here's Hopkins to the inside. Back to Bell. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Siakam passes to Van Vliet. He kicks it to Jordan. To the middle, right outside. Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought, and that one drops for him. Jordan's got 25 points in the game. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Curry on the wing. Over right. Curry can't get it to go. Raptors with the lead. Jordan inside. Evans is there. There's Van Vliet, guarded by Curry. Got a hand on it. Evans outside. It's his first trip to the line. And free throw good from Evans. And both free throws good for Evans. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Durant with the steal. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Bell is out there with Laverne. And it's Durant. And it's Evans in at the 2 guard. And another basket for Golden State. Raptors trail by 5. Van Vliet kicks to Jordan. Over Durant. No good from Jordan.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, classic example of crowding the shooter, not letting him get comfortable in the mid-range.
Evans with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Right outside. 11 feet away. Bank shot, no good.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Took him no time at all on that one. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Siakam passes to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. And a wide open look for Jordan. It's good from long range. Jordan's got 28 points for the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
The feed to Evans. And the dunk by Evans.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Toronto calls timeout.
You know, what you love about Kevin Durant is he has established himself as a top 2 player in the NBA. But the reality is he's never forgotten where he's come from. His charity work, his commitment to the communities and to the places that have shaped him. It's really kind of cool, Kevin.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Davis. Baca comes in for Fred Van Vliet. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Wright. And Golden State also making a change. Steph Curry's checked in for Evans.
And to me, it's never easy trying to guard Serge Ibaka. This guy is such a powerful player who is not afraid to mix it up.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Ibaka against Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry can't get it to go. And in 2013, there was a series of commercials calling Durant the nicest guy in the NBA.
Well, let's remember, Kevin, at that time he was a beloved figure in Oklahoma City. He remains tight with a number of staff members there just because of the kind of person and the kind of professional he was. What you love about Kevin Durant is he's a top 2 player in the NBA. But in terms of his charity work, he is right there as well.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Well, you want to slow this man's roll right now if you're the defense because you've got to make somebody else beat you. He's cooking right now.
From beyond the arc, that's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Ibaka. Ibaka's got 5 points in the quarter. Golden State's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for Toronto. Jordan dishes to Ibaka. The Raptors making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Green's checked in. Now off the inbound, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
And Greg, with Kawhi, started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Laverne with the steal. He gets that one. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for Toronto.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Curry finds Green outside for Durant. Clock at 6, and the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Leonard against Durant. Leonard inside. Moves back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Leonard's got 21 in the game.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
The pass to Hopkins. Misses the three.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside Durant, shoots over Leonard. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Toronto. They're on a 17-7 run. Jordan the pass to Ibaka. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Lowry against Curry. Here's Hopkins. Drops in the tray.
I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant is an underrated passer, and he has really shown a new level where that's concerned.
Lowry kicks to Jordan. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Warriors trail. Outside Durant, lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Green. And it's blocked by Jordan. Leonard with no one around. Again, Toronto.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in, Kevin.
Golden State's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Curry against Lowry. And here is Durant. Cloak loose. Leonard with the steal. Warriors with the rebound. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ibaka against Green. Curry on the wing. He feeds it to LeVert. 5 on the clock. Durant against Leonard. Shoots over Leonard. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Raptors leading by 3. Here is Lowry to the inside. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Curry finds Green. Inside, trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And no good that time. Raptors shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Leonard attacking over Durant. Leonard with the bucket. And it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. One guy who's been getting it done is T.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He warned them they've got to get back in transition. He said they've given up way too many fast break points, and he said we have to slow the pace of the game down and force them into taking some tough shots. Kevin?
Warriors trail by 7. Now here's Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. Leonard dishes to Jordan. Passes it to Ibaka. Leonard kicks to Lowry. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Valanciunas, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Well, Kevin, the 5th overall pick back in 2011, Valanciunas has worked so hard to improve his entire game. I'll tell you, it's paid off, Kevin. He can impact the game in a lot of different ways.
And it's sent back by Leonard. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Curry passes to Durant. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And so here is Golden State. Connects from three-point range. And that's now 20 points for Kevin Durant.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Lowry finds Leonard. Over Durant. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, the defense harassing him every step of the way makes that a really tough look.
Curry dishes to Durant. Back to Curry. And Jordan sends it back. Pass to Leonard. Down low. Outside for Lowry. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Leonard against Durant. Back to Curry. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 22 points for Steph Curry.
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Raptors. Jordan kicks to Leonard, and Lowry has it in the corner. Leonard trying to break free, and Lowry gets it to go. And the Raptors lead by 7.
Well, his ball handling ability is well known, and Lowry shows him off there.
A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
They've got to be willing to step up. And when it's this close, you just can't let them get easy buckets. Make them feel you a bit. Another solid game from this guy shooting the basketball, just adding to this lead. So hard to defend.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 7. There's 53 seconds left in the game. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Durant drawing the double team. It's Curry outside.
Well, Lowry not giving an inch, contesting that shot beautifully on the defensive end.
Pass to Jordan. And here's Leonard from 3. Laverne grabs the miss.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
Lowry against Curry. Outside Lowry. And so it's Toronto winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.